Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer. This is Metatron speaking, and today's message is going to be another message of abundance. So, this month in August, I'm doing 8 different messages from 8 different spirit guides across 8 different days during the month of August. So, this is to kind of honor and acknowledge the Lionsgate, which happened on August 8th. Well, it happened for longer than that, but that was the peak of that time. And so Lionsgate is about when Earth, Orion's belt, Sirius, and the sun in the sign of Leo all line up together. And so this is a time of increased abundance, or at least the possibility for more abundance, um, better manifestation, and just the possibility to increase things in our favor. So these 8 messages are meant to provide practical advice for each of us to increase abundance in our life, wherever it is we are looking to have more abundance. So today's message is going to be message number 7. So 7 out of 8. This message is coming from an ascended master named, he's here, ascended master. I saw his, oh shoot, I don't have his card. That's okay. The name I saw was Kathumi, but then when I Googled him, he had like 10 different names he goes by. So then I asked him what name he prefers, and he told me he prefers Kuthumi, which is like the hardest name to say for some reason. And it also makes me laugh. Kuthumi. I don't know. I maybe it's just me. I think that's why he chose that one though, because it's kind of silly. So I asked him if I could feel his energy to try to figure out who this is I'm talking to. And I got the chills. And so I was like, okay. Because I only get the chills from Archangel Michael or a soul that has a lot of energy overlap with Archangel Michael's energy. So then I asked him, like, I'm like, are you an incarnation of Archangel Michael? And he says yes. And I didn't expect that. I just assumed it was going to be Metatron or somebody else. I feel his energy, which is loving and very clearly Michael's energy. His vibration is light and happy, the way I usually experience Metatron's energy to be. At some point, and so this is just background for all of you. So if you spend a lot of time channeling a lot of different energies, what you will discover is that the how do I say that? When the higher the vibration goes, at some point, all the energies start feeling the same. And it makes sense because we all are the same, right? Because the higher you go, the less there is. Sorry, I have Oliver laying on me. The less there is ego, the less there is individuality, right? Because we're all starting to merge into the one kind of energy. And so these energies, even though they're different, it's like, oh, you're male, you're female, you look like you're in this body, you look like you're in that body. They have little differences, but in general, that love and that gentleness and that light, it's all the same. Um, let's see. So this is Kuthumi's message. In joy and pleasure, life is abundant. In any given moment, you can decide what emotion you would like to be dominant. You can choose to be more serious, and that makes the moment less enjoyable. When you choose playfulness, love, and silliness, you create abundance in that moment. This is the abundance of joy. Joy is available to all. Joy is the feeling that makes living life so delicious. Joy brings you into the moment and makes you happy that you are in that moment. Find reasons to laugh and giggle and smile. Notice what brings you pleasure so that you can increase that in your life. Recognize joy and pleasure in creative ways. Drinking water is pleasurable. Breathing air is pleasurable. Take time to feel the tangible pleasure in small moments. Sometimes you can even ask your guides to assist you with this. And so I'm going to pause from his message. We are actually going to do this together right now. So if you want to, if you are willing, if this is a good time for you, we're going to ask to bring one of your guides forward to interact with you. So just either to yourself or out loud, you can acknowledge whether you want to participate in this right now. If you want to do this later, you could always watch this video later and just skip over to this spot and you could do this again later. Let's just take a deep breath. So remember, breathing is pleasurable, so let's feel it. Let's do inhale in and exhale out. Okay, so we're going to allow one of your close and beloved guides to step forward now, to stand in front of your energy. So they're going to come right in front of you. So we're just inviting them to step forward. Feel as they radiate love to you. This can be an enjoyable experience, both emotionally and physically. So your guide is in front of you now and they're just radiating love. And so I just want you to kind of tune into your body and see how that feels. Because for some of you, it may feel pleasurable. To be honest with you, what I'm feeling right now is I have Chinese god Tian in front of me, and he has put his finger in my heart chakra, and so it's a little uncomfortable. It feels like there's a little tightness in my chest because there's something lower vibrational that needs to come out. And so you might have a spot in your body. It might be a totally different chakra where you feel a little tension now with the guide in front of you. And so that might be a spot where you're holding on to something that your guide is going to help you with removing right now. You might also feel subtle, enjoyable energy. So just tune into your body and think about your face and think about your, arms. And just go through your body parts one at a time and just see if you feel a little pressure or a little tingle, a little warm, a little cold. It's interesting because the way it feels to you, there's really no limit to how it might feel. It's just going to feel different than it did before the guide was here. Let's just do another deep breath in and out. And I want you to think about how pleasurable it is to breathe. So breathe in and exhale out. Let's just do it 2 more times. So inhale in slowly, deeply. Feel how nice it feels in your lungs. And then exhale out. And then inhale in deeply. And when you're ready, exhale out. And see if you can feel that love radiating on you. See if you can detect that there's a guide straight in front of you. If you do not detect the energy, do not worry, but be aware that your guide is in front of you, radiating pure love towards you. Feeling love and feeling safe is a joyful feeling. It brings you into this moment and makes this moment a beautiful time. Your guides and all the archangels and all the ascended masters are happy to radiate love to you anytime you want it. Just ask us and sit quietly and see what you feel. Think of the things that you can do for your physical body to bring it pleasure. Think of the smells that you enjoy experiencing. Think of the activities that make your body feel loved. Part of the purpose of this incarnation is for you to find enjoyment. The physical body is an avenue to sensual pleasures. This is part of its design. Make sure to utilize and recognize things that bring physical enjoyment. This awareness will add joy to your life and abundance to your living experience. So let's just take a moment and let's just thank our guides really quickly. Just gonna say thank you for your love. Thank you for radiating that. Whatever I have in my chest, the same guide tried to help me remove it earlier, and he's helping me now again. Must be really stubborn, whatever it is. You can return to this as often as you like. Your guides very much enjoy loving you. It is the source of our joy. So that's the end of the message. So they're calling us into abundance through joy, abundance through enjoyment of the current moment. So sometimes you might do something that you're actually trying to make yourself feel better, right? Like you're like, okay, I have my candle. I'm going to smell my candle, right? So you're in the moment, you're enjoying the moment, you're smelling this candle you like smelling. Um, Other times, it's becoming aware of something seemingly mundane that is actually beautiful and wonderful and miraculous, like your breath. So it's taking a moment and breathing in and breathing out and going, gosh, that feels good. This feels amazing. And that is bringing that abundance energy into your moment. And then the other example is if you want to interact with your guides, you can call them in at any point and just say, please, please, please. You don't have to say it that many times. You could just say, could you please radiate love energy to me? Please help me to feel loved right now. And you can specifically call in a certain guide if you want, or you could just say all my guides, or you could say whichever guide wants to step forward for me. And they'll come forward and they're going to radiate that energy to you. And that's going to benefit you in who knows how many ways. I mean, your guides will use it for your highest good. So I can't even begin to tell you what it might do for you. I hope it teaches you to start detecting energy. I hope it makes you feel more loved. Even if those two things don't happen, I know that you're going to benefit from it because your guides are either going to be clearing things off of your energy. So a lot of times they'll like radiate like a gold light and it kind of clears away lower vibrational things. Um, or they might be doing other things to balance your energy and to bring you back into a better, like, energetic, emotional, physical state. So if you're interested, feel free to call your guides in and ask for that kind of thing as much as you want. It's not like you're taking up all their time. Like if you call in Metatron, if you're like, Metatron, can you do this? It's not like Metatron's like, oh, I'm too busy. I can't do that. Like he can be everywhere at the same time. So there's literally some version of Metatron who's just sitting around, just waiting for you to ask him to come hang out. Like they are waiting for us to interact with them. So feel free to call in your guides as much as you like to for as long as you like to. I hope you enjoyed today's message, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.